Okay, so I haven't even been in here for the past month, even though we closed about a month and a half ago, for one big issue. What up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are in the city of Boston today, like literally in the city. Not in the outskirts, not in the suburbs. We're in the city. Going to one of our flips right now. We're gonna take you guys on a walkthrough through the whole flip. I'll show you guys what it's gonna look like. I'll show you guys how we got the deal. I'll show you guys the numbers, all that type of stuff. Let's get into this flip. We are in the building. Like I said, we are in the city of Boston today. This is one of our newest projects that we got going on. Now, a couple things I want to go over for this deal. First thing I want to go over is how we got the deal. Usually we get our deals directly to seller, like we are the persons reaching out to the seller. We have a whole entire cold calling team and texting team, texting sellers saying, hey, are you interested in selling your house? And that's the majority of the deals that we get is through that strategy. But this strategy was a little bit different. We paid literally $0 for the strategy. So this is what happened. One week I had people come over to the office and I just got on the whiteboard and I just started teaching a bunch of stuff. I had like 3 different people come. Posted on my social media, hey, anybody want to hang out at the office? I'll chop it up. I'll write a bunch of things down on the whiteboard and then we'll go walk some of our projects. So I did that. By the way, if that's something that you're interested in and you're in the Boston area, especially in the South Shore, shoot me a DM on Instagram at the Mike Gomes. Come hang out at the office. I don't care who you are. I love to teach. I want to show you guys exactly what we got going on. So I ended up hosting one of these mini meetups where people came into my car. We went and drove to the projects. I taught everything on the whiteboard after. It was great. And then a week later, somebody that came to the office that day ended up contacting me and saying, hey, I have this lead that I'm working literally right down the street from your office. Are you interested in it? And I'm like, yeah, for sure. So I end up hopping on the phone with the seller and the realtor to help get the deal pushed forward. And then we ended up just closing on, and now we're squatting up with that person that ended up getting the deal. So this is actually their first flip they're ever doing. They got paid in the beginning. So right when we closed, they got a fee, and they will also get a fee on the back end just for simply having a conversation with the seller and bringing the lead over to us. And for us, we didn't pay for the lead, and we don't actually use any of our own money for the houses. I'm going to break that down when we get inside. But we got this lead with literally $0. You put out value and the value will end up coming back. Let's go check what we're going to do in this project. Okay, so I haven't even been in here for the past month, even though we closed about a month and a half ago, for one big issue. We have not been able to get the permit approved yet. So before we start any work, we got to go to the city or the town that we have the flip in. And then we got to make sure that we get the building permit and we put it in the window so that everybody and their mother knows that we're doing a project here and we're actually approved to do that. For this city that we're in, our contractor has been having a tough time getting the building permit approved. We had to go back like 3 or 4 times. So finally we are here. Our contractor just told us, hey, we're going to be clear to get the building permit this week starting up. So we're excited about that. I just wanted to come back here because we've only been here like once. I wanted to come back before we started the whole entire project so that we have an understanding with our contractor. So key tip, don't start any project unless you have the building permit, because if the building inspector comes over and sees it, they'll slap a big thing that says violation on your door and it will say stop work immediately. How do I know? From experience. It's happened to us before. So we now no longer do that. We make sure before we do any work, we have our building permit in place. But let's go check to see what we can do with this project. All right. So it doesn't really need too much work. This is honestly like a light cosmetic type of rehab. This right here, why don't we come in here really quick? We could turn the lights on in this joint. Oh, no. That light don't work. We're going to make this a living area right here. So right when you walk in, you're going to see the living area. This up top, we're going to clear this out so that it's a big open concept. And then you guys are going to come in right now and you guys are going to see the kitchen. So this is going to be a nice big open kitchen. So the kitchen's obviously going to be over here where it was before. And then the living area is going to be right here. So the kitchen is going to be over here. Reason why we do that, we just try to keep the kitchens and baths in the same exact place because the plumbing's there. So this is going to be the kitchen right here, as it was already before. We actually like to keep the kitchens where they were before. The reason being is because the plumbing's over here. And we want to keep the plumbing at the original spot because once we start switching everything, like if we put the kitchen all the way on the other side of the house, we're going to have to switch where the plumbing was. That just means more money. So we're keeping the kitchen over here, and over here is going to be a nice dining area. Okay, and then this is one of the master bedrooms. This is one of my favorite rooms in the house. As you can see, they have these nice vaulted ceilings right here. It's going to be a really big type of master bedroom. Really dope. One thing we have to do is we have to replace pretty much all the windows throughout. These right here are wood panels. They gotta go. We need the nice vinyl new windows. As you can see, there really is not that much work that needs to be done here. Like our other flips are like full guts pretty much. This one is more of just cosmetic. Rip and replacing the kitchens, baths, and maybe opening it up a little bit, do the floors, carpet paint. But other than that, really ain't that big. But let's keep checking it out. Oh, they kept the fridge here. Any food? This is actually a dope fridge. We can keep this. One thing one of the first mentors I ever had taught me about fridges and flips is don't put them in there because you don't really know. Does somebody want like the side-to-side fridge? Does somebody want the up and door? This one is great. This one's actually both. We got two doors up here. We got a door down there. And it's a nice fridge, so we might as well keep it. And it's going to cost us. And it would be more to actually throw the fridge away. So it's like we might as well keep it. But in the majority of our flips, we don't even put the refrigerator in there. We just let the buyer do that. Now let's head upstairs and see what the upstairs is going to look like.